Hi guys, we're going to talk about the equation of a circle. So I'm going to divide this up into smaller videos so that you can see each part one at a time, and feel free to pause whenever you need. Alright, before we get going in, we ought to talk about the understanding we have right now of what a circle is, and that's the geometric definition, which is the set or the group of all points that are equidistant from one point, and that one point that they're all the same distance from is the center of the circle. And that same distance we call the radius. So all of the points that are on that circle are the same distance or equidistant from one point, the center of the circle. And as we move into what the equation of a circle is, that's moving into an algebraic understanding of what a circle is. And the equation of a circle is based on the Pythagorean Theorem. So a quick refresher, the Pythagorean Theorem. All right, so our quick refresher on the Pythagorean Theorem only works for right triangles, but one leg squared plus the other leg squared equals the hypotenuse squared. So a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And this is really the basis for the equation of a circle, or an algebraic understanding of a circle. Alright, so if we move to a coordinate plane, we have our x-axis, or our horizontal axis, and the vertical axis, the y-axis. We're going to look at the point 3, 4. So I've gone over to the right 3 and up 4, so that is the ordered pair 3, 4. Now I can draw in a right triangle centered at the origin, so going from 0, 0 up to the point 3, 4. Now if I draw the right triangle down to the x-axis, then I can figure out how long that hypotenuse is. And the way that we do that, there are a couple of different ways you can use. We can have just go through and count and say we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So this side length has 4, and do the same thing for this one. But what if this wasn't going to the center at 0, or from the origin at 0, 0? Then you would do this distance minus this one. So that would be 0 here. So we do 4 minus 0 gives us 4. And 3 minus the 0 gives us 3. And then we can use the Pythagorean Theorem. 3 squared plus 4 squared equals c squared. Go through and solve this. So we know that the hypotenuse is equal to 5. Alright, so now that we know the hypotenuse is 5, we can imagine that this is a center of our circle is at 0, 0, and that the radius is 5. And we're going to move this all the way around to create that circle with a radius of 5. Alright, so forgive my awkward circle, but if we take this and use the radius of 5 and we spin it all the way around, making the center at 0, 0, then we have our graph of the circle with the center at 0, 0. Now the way that we've done that is we can say that this is the x and this is the y. So the equation of a circle when its center is at 0, 0 is going to be x squared plus y squared, that's the x squared, plus the y squared, equals not the hypotenuse squared, but the radius squared. Because we're going to use that hypotenuse to be the radius of that circle. So once again, that's x squared plus y squared equals the radius squared, which is really just a variation of the Pythagorean theorem.